Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to share with you an Ulta haul. All of these products I'm going to show, except for a few at the end, just because I want to show them anyway, were all bought on sale at Ulta. I figured this would be fun to share with you. Most of these are drugstore, but like I said, some of the few at the end I bought anyway because I was just wanting to buy them. And I was like, well, if I'm placing an Ulta order, I might as well buy them now. And I figured you might want to see those as well. So this video is sponsored by ShopTagger. I've worked with them a lot in the past because it's a program I actually use. So ShopTagger, if you've never heard of it, is basically a tool you can use online to save products that you are wanting to buy, but you don't want to buy at full price. I love ShopTagger because you can install the ShopTagger button by going to shoptagger.com and then just clicking to get the button. And so then on your browser, you will have that kind of tool installed. So then when you're on a product page for something that you're wanting to buy, you can click your ShopTagger button and add it to different lists that you may have on there. So for me, I have a wish list, and I also have my old faves, so products that I buy again and again. And when I save it there, I can choose to have them alert me when it's on sale. And so then I'll get a notification from them anytime that product goes on sale. And that way I know, okay, now is the time to buy it because it's actually on sale. They also offer that for if something is out of stock, so that they will alert you when it is back in stock, which is awesome because I feel like there's so many products that, you know, someone on YouTube will rave about and it'll be sold out. And I'm like, darn it, because I want to buy it. But then I'll just use my ShopTagger and it will alert me when it's back in stock so I can buy it before it sells out again. So as I mentioned, the products get saved to your own lists on the website, so then you can edit those lists, you can remove things, you can add new things, you can make more lists. And the notifications they send you, you can get via email. You can also get push notifications too. So if you're interested in trying ShopTagger, it's completely free. Check my link below for sure. I know a lot of you guys, I get a lot of tweets and you guys will say, what was that one program you said, you mentioned that one video, I can't find it anywhere, that you use to find out when something's back in stock or on sale. It's just so funny. So again, check out my link below. Let's go ahead and get into this. And that's why I was mentioning all of this, because these were all products that were on sale. So let's dive in. So one product I've had my eyes on was from Neutrogena. No one is talking about this. This is the Kerry Washington Essential Eye Palette. So it has 5 different shades. I haven't swatched these or anything. Again, I can do a haul update in about a month after I've tried these if you want to see, you know, how I feel about them, because now I haven't tried any of these yet. So it's got, oh, actually some of these are swatching a little better. And again, as I always say, a swatch only tells part of the story. These are definitely not crazy pigmented. You know, but some of them are a little powdery, but it's okay. Now here's the deal. If you're like me and you typically do really neutral looks, like I've got a more bold look on today, but I typically do really neutral looks, you might actually like this. So I'm actually excited to try it with a brush to see, you know, if it blends really seamlessly together. This might totally be up my alley, but if you're into really punchy eye looks, it probably isn't. But again, swatch only tells part of the story, so I will have to try it some more. Well, try it for real and let you guys know. But the Neutrogena was buy one, get one 50% off. So I also picked up their Hydra Boost Hydrating Lip Treatment. So I feel like I've heard someone talk about this. It's a really kind of creamy, oily lip product, but I'm excited to give this a try. I feel like this would be perfect in the morning when I'm getting ready to just quickly dab on my lips and then start to get ready so it can be sinking into my lips. And then by the time I'm ready to put on an actual lip product, my lips are nice and moisturized. And I like that it's, you know, semi-inexpensive. At least it's a drugstore price and not like a $30 lip balm. So that is nice. Does this have a smell? No. Oops. No smell at all, which is also nice. So NYX, or actually maybe it was Revlon, was buy one, get one 50% off as well. I think NYX was too, and I've got some NYX products. I bought 2 Revlon products. I don't buy a lot of Revlon. And I can't, it's not on purpose. I used to love Revlon, but I just feel like they haven't done a lot to really up their game. And I feel like every other drugstore brand is. And I'm like, dang, who's in charge? Like, anyway, I love Revlon lipsticks, and this is one of their super lustrous lipsticks, which I love that line. It is amazing. It's in the shade Mink. Oops. Online, it didn't look this brown. I might still try it. I might still like it, but it definitely did not look this brown. These don't have a smell, but these are just like a classic standby lipstick in the drugstore, an amazing line. They have so many freaking shades and finishes. It's insane. One of my favorite shades, and I need to buy it again, is Pink in the Afternoon. It's just a really pretty pink. It really is. Anyway, so this might be too brown for me. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a try. But I just wanted to try another of their lipsticks. And then another product I bought of theirs is newer, the Revlon Kiss Cushion Lip Tint. And it's in the shade Pretty Kiss 210. So you turn it and it's kind of cushiony. So it reminds me of like the Lancome Juicy Shakers, you know, but you don't shake it, you twist it. I'm so intrigued. But again, this one's a little more brown than I intended. They looked a little different online. Oh, this one has a little more of a peachy tone to it compared to Mink up there, but it's really cushiony and soft. So I'm intrigued to try that. I mean, that's really nice. I would say that this is kind of gross, but if you think about it, any lip product, like even a doe foot, it's the same kind of a cushion if you think about it, and you're dipping that in and going. So this really isn't any grosser than that in my opinion, but I'm digging that shade, so I'll definitely let you guys know about this. And these are the kinds of products I also try like on my Instagram stories and Snapchat when I'm getting ready. These are the kinds of things I can show you really quickly, like, hey, I've got this on today, I'm really liking it. So if you don't follow me yet on Instagram and Snapchat, I do Instagram more often, to be honest with you guys. My Snapchat, ever since they did the update, I get really weird snaps from bozos I don't know, and it's not you guys, and it just grosses me out. So I don't get on Snapchat as much as I do Instagram stories. That's just me being honest. And I'm sure you can understand that. So anyway, oh my gosh, there's so many good products in here. I'm so excited. So those are my two Revlon products. So then I got, didn't I get two? Yeah, two NYX products. I'm an idiot. I should have also stocked up on my NYX Epic Ink Liner because that's my favorite liquid liner. I'll link it below, but I should have gotten two when they were buy one, get one half off. Although Ulta has that sale all the time, so it's not, you know, I'll just wait for the next one. So I was so intrigued by this. This is the NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt Face Sculpting Palette. I got it in Fair, and it's a nice big product. Like, that's pretty big. I don't know what reference that was, but there we go. It's like the size of your palm. But it looks like it's got a light shade. I'm excited about this. Okay, so this is really pigmented, and okay, let me just show you. So this Guize Face FX palette is this amazing contour and bronzing palette, but really, I've already hit pan, I love this shade here. And it's just like this creamy shade. Oh my gosh, they look so similar. And I love it to set my under eye. I love it to just clean up, like if I've contoured a little bit and I want a little cleanup there. I'll put it on my nose if it's really red. It's just a super brightening powder. Well, this looks awfully similar, and this is like 40 bucks, but this NYX one's way cheaper. So there's the NYX, there's the Guize. So the NYX one's a little bit pinker, but I mean, they're both pretty much the exact same, and it's really pigmented. It's that pigment in it that makes it so amazing at cleaning up things like that on your face. So I'm really excited about that. Then there's this kind of grayish contour, which actually, no, that's really nice. And then there's like this looks way too glittery. I think I can get the glitter off, hold on. Yeah, I think the glitter was literally an overspray. Yeah. But it's a really, it's a highlight. I don't love it. It's kind of chunky. I think I got rid of the glitter. I think it was an overspray. I can't tell, but it's kind of chunky. I'm not a big fan of that already, I can tell you. But for those two, I'm pumped. So I will keep you updated on that, but that would be awesome if it was really, really good. And then the other NYX product I got is the Always Keepin' It Tight eyeliner. I bought this because I was thinking it might be similar to my Hourglass 1.5 millimeter, like really, really skinny, very creamy black eyeliner that I love, but it's ridiculously expensive. And I found thin eyeliners in the drugstore, but they're never quite as creamy, or they're not quite as thin. This one might be as thin. It doesn't say how thin it is. Yeah, this is just as thin. And just as creamy! Oh my gosh, it's super black, super creamy. Let me show you the Hourglass one so you can see what I'm talking about. So Hourglass sells like a 3-pack, and I always buy it in 3 packs. It's definitely the same size. So they're both 1.5 millimeter. I cannot believe this. They are both just as thin. The packaging is almost the same, you know, not that that matters. And they're both super black, super thin, super creamy. This is incredibly exciting because this Hourglass one is so expensive. So I'll keep putting the NYX one to the test to see if it wears throughout the day really well. But, oh my gosh. NYX kills it with their eyeliner. They really do. Oh, I will say this though. The NYX one with a makeup remover wipe wiped off way easier than the Hourglass one. Like, I'm still trying to get the Hourglass. So maybe they won't wear as long throughout the day. I also bought, and actually, I think we're getting into the products that were not on sale, but I just want to show you. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Felt Tip Liquid Eyeliner. Now, L'Oreal does go on sale on Ulta all the time for buy one, get one 50% off. It just didn't happen to be on sale. Because if it were, I would have bought another backup of my Lash Paradise mascara. That's my favorite. That's what I'm wearing today. But I wanted to give this a try. It's their Felt Tip Liquid Liner, just because it was new, and since I love the Lash Paradise mascara so much, I thought, well, maybe I will love this as well. The packaging is really cute with like the light pink lid. Also, do I look like a villain today? How have I not talked about my shirt yet? I put it on and I laughed so hard because I thought I literally look like Batman, and that is awesome. So it's a felt tip. Whoa, it can do a super thick line. Can do a thin line. I can tell you right now I'm gonna need practice using this because it's just different than what I'm used to, even though, because it is felt tip, but it's not quite in pen form, so it is just a little bit different when you're holding it, but it's super black, so that is promising. Because there are some liquid liners out there that are like watery, gray, weird. I will tell you this, it's hard to get off though once it dries, so that's also a good sign. I mean, not good for when you're taking it off, but good for when you're putting it on. I'm excited about the rest of this stuff, can you tell? I just love makeup, and I love hauling new things. So, first thing, now we're into the things that were not on sale. I'm finally trying the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I hope this is the one that everyone raves about. I think it is because it just continues to spray, you know, and that's what's so cool about it, because most setting sprays are spritzers. But let's just try it. Oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. Shouldn't have opened my mouth. That feels amazing. Why is every setting spray not in this? That feels really nice, and boy, you get a fine mist. So again, I'll keep trying it, but I was so tired of everyone talking about it, and they finally are selling it on Ulta, and that was very exciting to me because I feel like for a while they didn't, or maybe it sold out, I don't remember. Next thing, this I bought because I fell in love with the sample size, and I told you guys I was gonna eventually buy it in my, I did that video, the sample size made me buy it video. I will link it below. That was so much fun to do. And I kept saying how I haven't actually bought the full size of this. So really, this is the full size? It's so small, but it's 1 ounce. I mean, that's like a normal, most things are 1 ounce. But what I love about it, I'm gonna read what the claims are, and then I'm gonna tell you if the claims are right. It says it instantly blurs, fills, and helps reduce the look of pores, fine lines, blah, blah, blah. Natural looking matte finish. Okay. This stuff, I usually only put it on my nose and up here kind of in my T-zone, and I kind of spread it out. I could put it all over, I just haven't really felt the need to. Like in this region, I don't really have pores I need to fill. The reason I was sold on this, and I mentioned this in that sample video, is that I was wearing it with just a daily foundation, a foundation I wear all the time. I don't even remember what it was. Anyway, I was wearing this, and my dad saw me and said, Jessica, your face looks so perfect today. Like, it looks so smooth. And I was like, what? Like, what an awesome compliment. And I was sold. I was like, and, because this was the only thing I'd ever done differently, because the foundation, again, I don't even remember what it was, but I knew when he said that it wasn't the foundation that was doing it, and I don't remember why I knew that. Sorry. But anyway, this stuff is amazing. I've been using it all the time, and it's so good. My tiny sample size is like on its last leg in my little primer drawer here, but I love it. It is so flipping good, and I have never found a primer that I have loved for pore filling or anything. I just never liked any of them, but I mean, I've liked them, but I've never felt that strongly about them. Maybe that's what I should say. Next thing was one of your guys' recommendations. This is from CoxRX. It's the Galactomyces. There's no way I said that right, but maybe I did. 95 Tone Balancing Essence. A lot of you guys said this is totally comparable to the SK2 redonkulously expensive essence, which I am currently using because I bought like a smaller size of, and it was still like a freaking $100. I'm not joking, you guys. It's insanely expensive, but people freaking swear by it. So I'm like, I'm done. I need to try it, especially with this being one of my jobs. I need to know. So I finally bit the bullet. I bought it and I've been trying it, and it is a bit, it does something. Like today I got out of the shower, I put it on my face, and that was all I had on my face for like 30 to 45 minutes while I was, you know, putting lotion on and getting changed and stuff. I hadn't put any makeup or any other skincare on. By the time I sat down to do my makeup, I looked at my skin and I was like, it just makes your skin look like glowy and like weirdly moisturized, even though all it was essentially a water I patted on all over my face. I don't know how it does it. I've never had an essence that does that. So anyway, I'm excited because this is way cheaper than that. And so I'm excited to give it a try. How does this work? So it's still a, you know, a watery kind of a product, but see, this is thicker. Oh, this is totally different than the SK2. I want to put it on so badly. This is more of like a stickier liquid. Not that that's bad. I'm still excited to try it, but it's a different consistency. It's a little bit thicker than that, but yeah, it says it helps nourish and hydrate the skin and over time making it appear more radiant and clear. I'm excited to try it. The bottle's kind of pretty too. It's like a thick plastic. I thought it was glass, but it's like a really thick plastic. The next two products I got are from MAC. I very rarely buy MAC products. They send me some things in PR. A lot of it's limited edition, so I don't really show it, and I usually will pass it on because not that I think it's bad. I'll try some of them and I'll mention them if I think they're really good, but a lot of times they're just not. Like, I feel like there's just so much else out there, and for years MAC was like the be all end all. However, there are MAC products that I swear by, and the MAC Fix Plus is one of them. This is actually my first, you're gonna laugh at me, full size Fix Plus. I've always had trial sizes. Like, I'd get them in like a, I don't even know, but I always had small trial sizes. So this is the first time I've actually bought the full size, as far as I remember. I love this stuff though. I go through it so quickly because I just spray it all over, and I feel like it tones down my powder on my face, and it just makes everything like revived. I'll put it on midway throughout the day. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Very excited to have a full size. And then I also bought, this was just more on a whim. I needed a new gel or cream liner, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear Fluidline, and it is in the shade Blacktrack. And I don't really know if it's any good or not, but I figured I would try it and let you guys know. The nice thing I will say about MAC is that it's more of a mid-range price. You know, there are a lot of brands nowadays that are ridiculously expensive always, and MAC really is kind of more middle of the road nowadays. It's, you know, it's not nearly, you know, their lipsticks are more like $15 instead of like $35. So anyway, so I'm gonna give this a try and let you guys know how I like that as well. So those were all of the products I bought. Like I said, the first half of them were ones I got on sale, and then the last few I just wanted to share with you. I will link everything I mentioned down below, and of course, if you're interested in trying out Shop Tagger, it's completely free. I will have a link for it below, so you can download the little button so you can start creating your own lists and saving things so that you know when things come back in stock or if something goes on sale. So I hope you enjoyed this style of video. If you did, definitely let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.